So yesterday we have seen about the functions. So today also we are going to continue the same functions over there. I'll give a small basic overview once again. So functions is what? If I have some set of statements which has been repeated for a number of times in a program. Okay, so what will happen if I have n number of lines of program, n number of lines of statements in a program which will be repeated n number of times over the means, obviously my performance will be decreased over here. So in order to increase the performance, that number of lines, what we can do means we can have it in a separate method. Then we can call that method whenever it is needed. So for example, 2000 lines of code, okay, is there. So 200 lines of code has been repeated for 10 times. Okay, that is 2000 lines of code. So obviously when I make it as a method, and then I'm going to call it 1800 lines of code, I can reduce it. So it will gradually increase my performance here. Okay, that's the advantage of going with the functions over there. That is one. Okay, so another one, user friendly, easy to access. How we can, for example, this is a number of lines of code we have. Okay, so this 7 lines of code I have repeated for 1, 2, 3, 4 times over there in the program. So how I can reduce it over there? It's simple. I can write a method like this. So how I can write a method? Void method 1. Then after that, in the flower braces here, I need to give my information. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those things. So whenever I want to execute this set of statement, I will call this method. This will come and call this method, and then after that, this lines of code will be executed, and then again control will come to the place wherever it is needed. Okay. So for example, system.out.println hello world. Then it's a non-static method. So same like variables, methods also have static methods and the non-static methods. Static methods can be called with help of the class name. Non-static methods can be called only with reference to the object. So I'm creating an object. Okay, functions method utilization. So object 1 equal to new function methods utilization I'm giving. So now what will happen right now for me? So this will create an object. All the global members will be loaded. What are the global members? Right now we have this main function and then this method. Only these two things alone will be loaded here. That's what will happen. Okay. So now what will happen? To the object level, obj1.method1 I'm calling. So now what will happen? This will go and execute with this set of statements. Control again come over here. Then it's a good day will be printed. Then again I'm calling the method, goes and prints me. Then again control comes here, then again executes. Then again goes and calls it, then again prints it. So like that, step by step, whenever needed, it goes and calls it, and then after that control comes to the same place over here. That's the thing. Okay, that's how functions will be executed here. Okay, if it is a static method, so how I can use? Normally with help of the class name directly, I'll be calling it. That's the only difference over here. Clear? So this is how to write a method. So I'll just do it one more time. So I'll create one package here for PC. I'm deleting the unwanted class which is there. Those 2 files, I'm just deleting it. So here I'm creating. So I'm giving the class name as functions over here. Public static void main, make it as default, finish. So public static void main here. So I came. So how I can write? Okay, this is a main function which will help you to. Okay, it's a executable function. By default, automatically, what this function will be called by the JVM itself. Okay, other functions we have to explicitly call. Okay, how to write a function? Void method one. This is how. Okay, if it's a static, before that I'll be having a keyword called static. That's it. Okay, so static method. So here allows the zone method one I'm having. Okay, so we also have seen about return types. If it is a void, we can have a return statement, but we cannot return any value. We can have only a return statement. Same thing if it is of integer. So I'll just copy the same thing. See here. So method name I'm changing to method 2 because I cannot have the same method name because it will be confusing which method to call. So that's why I'm changing the method name. Then instead of void, if I make it as integer, what will happen? That's a integer return type. So I need to return an integer value. Void means no need to return any value. Integer or double or anything, I need to return a value. So if it is a double.
Hello, Murli.
Yes, Gopal.
Murli, one thing here.
Yes.
Whatever the static you are using, right? If I am not using static,
Yes.
okay, then return statement will return anything.
No. Static is used only for how to call the method or a variable. Okay.
And main subfunction both should be static or what?
No. There is no interconnection. This should be static. This should be non-static. The only thing about static and non-static means, okay, if it's a static method, I can call directly like this. Functions dot method one. Getting?
Oh, directly. Okay.
If it is a non-static method, so for example, this method 2 is a non-static. Getting? So this one I'll make it as method 3. So if it is a method 2 is a non-static, so what I need to do, I want to create an object. So this one, we see, I'll just give functions dot. Can you see method 1 is there, method 3 is there, but method 2 is not there. Why? Because it's a non-static, it will not be loaded into the static pool. Correct?
Okay.
So now what I need to do, I need to create an object. obj1 equal to new function. Now I need to give the object name is obj1 dot. Now can you see functions? Method 2 is coming. Then at the bottom, method 1, method 3 main function. Because all static members also will be loaded. All non-static members also will be loaded. Everything will be loaded under the object.
Okay.
That's it. Clear?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'll just come here. Method 2. So now it's method 3 right now. So method 3. So this one is integer return type. So that means it needs to return integer value. In case if I make it as Boolean, what I need to return? It should be true or false. Okay. This is about return types. So here I want to call this one. So how I can call? It's a static method. So directly I can call with help of the functions. Functions dot method 3. Okay, I call. So now here it's returning 10. Here is returning true. So how I can capture it? So 10 is what? It's an integer type. So if I want to capture it, I can capture like this. Integer a is equal to obj1 dot method 2. So now I will be capturing me this a variable will be capturing me this return value 10. So when I executed, what will happen right now for me? So program starts. Then here the finally I'll have Sizzle. Program ends. So here I'll just give it as Sizzle E. Functions dot method. So functions dot method 3 is here. So now the thing is, so here what I'm going to do, here it's going to return me boolean. So I'm going to capture it boolean. Okay, b is equal to function method. Then after that I'm going to print it so b. So now we'll execute this program. So as per memory location level, what's going to happen, we are going to see right now. So when I execute this program, we'll see how it executes. So for me now, first, when I start to execute the program, a memory allocation is going to happen for me. What is the memory allocation name? That will be functions. Functions will be the memory allocation name. That's the thing. Okay. Then after that, always what will happen for me, I'll be having a static pool. Okay, always a static pool will be there for us. Static pool. So what are the static members we have here? We have the main function. Main function is there. Then this one is also static. So method 1 will be there. That is void. Void method 1 will be there. Then after that, what? This is non-static, so that will not be loaded. Then this boolean method 2. So these things will be loaded in the static pool. That's what first will happen. Then after that, what will happen right now for me? For me, main function start to execute. When the main function start to execute, what will happen? It will create me a memory. So from here, main memory start to execute. So for that, a local memory for the main is been given. A memory allocation has happened. Then first, what will be my output? Program starts. Program starts. That will be the output. Then functions dot method 1. So when I refer with class name, what will happen? Always the search will go to the static pool. Do we have method 1 here? Yes, we have a method 1 here. So comes here. So that time, what will happen right now for me? It creates me one memory allocation. Okay. So when it's going to call the method 1, okay, for the main function it allocates one memory. Now, same thing like that for local memory for method 1. It will be allocated. Local memory for method 1, a memory allocation will be allocated. Then after that, what now? Method 1. That will be printed. Then it returns me. Okay, so the thing is void cannot return any value, but can have a return statement over there. Returns, then control comes over here. So when it control comes over from this place to here, that time the memory which is allocated for that one will be deleted. By whom? The garbage collector. Okay, then control comes over here. Then now what's going to happen right now for me? I am going to create an object over here. Functions obj1 equal to new function. So I'm creating an object. Object name is obj1. If in case if I'm going faster or something, please stop me. Okay, it's important for you. Obj1. Now what are the members will be loaded for the main function? So sorry, for the object. So the main that will be loaded as usual, as we know. Then along with main for us, method 1. which is a static. So I'll have. So all the static members will have a single copy only. That is from here only that informations have been taken. Then integer method 2, which is a non-static. Then static boolean method 3. That also will be loaded. So all these three things. So I'll have this one like this itself, so it's not be confusing. Before I add only the method void method one, so I'll have that static void method. So all these three things are loaded. So now what's going to happen? obj1 dot method 2. Okay, so still now everyone is clear? Anyone has any doubts, guys? Still now everyone is clear? So now, so obj1 dot method 2. So now in the obj1, do we have method 2? Yes, we have method 2. So now what's going to happen right now for me? So when I call the method, for that a memory will be allocated. Local memory for method 2. Local memory for method 2. That means for every function, a method, a memory will be allocated. Okay, so now comes to method 2. So that will print me method 1. Okay, so here should be, okay, the method, so same, this one will be printed, then return 10. Okay, now this 10 will be returned to the place wherever it is called. Okay, this is the place it will be coming. So now when it is returning, that time the memory which is allocated for that one also will be deleted. Okay, then here if you see now, can you see here integer a? So in the where it's there under the main function. So here integer a, okay, we are declaring, so a new memory will be created. Integer a is equal to, then now here 10 has been coming, so 10 will be stored over there under the a variable. That's what will happen. 10 will be stored for us now. Okay, then next, so here now I'm printing a. So only I'm referring to variable name is comes to the local memory of main. What is the a value? That is 10. So 10 will be printed for me here. Then functions dot method 3. Okay, so boolean b is equal to. So now what will happen? Boolean b. So here on memory boolean b is equal to, it will be created. So functions dot method 3. So functions, so that means comes to the static code, because I'm referring to a class name. Here do we have method 3? Yes, we have method 3. So now what will happen? Creates me one memory, local memory for method 3. Local memory for method 3. So boolean b is equal to. So now method 3 comes here. It will print me method 1. Then next actually what? Returns true. So now true will be coming to this place. So that has been declared and assigned to b variable. So in the b variable now it will be having true. Okay, true will be assigned over here. Then I'm printing b. So in the b, what is the value over there right now? It is true. So true will be printed. True will be printed. Then finally program ends. That's the thing. Okay, this is how execution will happen. That's the thing. Clear, guys? Anyone has any doubts?
Murli?
Yeah. Yes or no?
Yeah, you were deleting the memory for methods, right? Is it like if we have return statement, then only the memory will be deleted?
No, it's not like that. The thing is, whenever this statement, okay, this method has been executed, when it comes out of this flower brace, that time memory will be deleted. Same thing actually in the main function also, when it comes out of that one, the local memory has been deleted. Correct?
Okay.
Same like that. So see right now program ends has been done. Now it comes out of the main function. When it comes out of the main function, what? So the main memory has been deleted for me. Correct? So by the garbage collector. Then after that it comes out to the entire program, class functions, it comes out. That time static pool and then the entire memory has been deleted by whom? By the garbage
Okay.
collector. That's how.
Thank you.
Clear for everyone? This is what will happen. So next. So anyone has any doubts, please stop me. Okay, next step I'm going to show you about return. Return types we have seen. Okay, so I'll need to change the name. Right now I given as functions. If I want to change the class name, you cannot come here and then you cannot change the name here. Okay, so how you can change the name is right click on the file, go to the refactor. Refactor, rename. Okay, here only you can change the name. Okay, return type. Okay, so this is how you have to change always. Okay, because in case if you're using any information of this class information in other class, that time it will be changing in all over the places. That's why. Now I'm going to tell you about method overloading. The concept called method overloading. Okay, it's also called as functions with arguments. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about that concept. Okay, it's called as method overloading, otherwise functions with arguments. So still now we have seen about these functions. So can I have the same method name like this? See, I'm having another thing. Static void method 1. It will throw me an error. Instead of void, if I make it as an integer, then also it will throw me an error. Because it will not consider this one as a different information. Okay, so always based on the names actually what it will be differing for me. Okay, from my side I cannot have with the same name different methods. What will happen? That will give me an error that actually it's a duplicate like that. Okay, how to handle this? So with help of arguments, I can differentiate a method here. How I can differentiate a method means simple. So this is a program starts. So how I can write a method? Static void method 1 static void method 1 here. So now what I'm going to do, I'll have another method. So for that, if I give it as, so here I mention this is a method 1. So this one is method 1 right now. So what I'm doing, so here inside the argument, I'm going to give some argument over here, that is integer a. See, now it's differentiating this as a different method. The error is gone. Okay, this concept is called as method overloading. That is same type having different forms over there. Okay, same type having different forms over there. Okay, that's the thing. So static void method 1 integer a, then another I'll have method 1 integer a. Instead of that, I'll have it as double. Okay, a method which does not have an argument is called as a default method. A method which has an argument is called as a that type of argument. So this one is having integer. So I'm giving it as integer argument method 1. This one is double. So double argument method 1. Then after that, I can have multiple arguments also. So double comma integer b. This one double and integer argument method 1. So I'll have one more. This one I can give differentiate. See, like this also. So before double and integer, now here I'll make it as integer and then double. So here I'll mention.
Murli,
Yeah. Yes.
basically, what is an argument?
Yes, sure. I'll tell you right now. So, what is an argument over here? So, right now, from my side, when I come to Selenium level, okay, I will be having one functionality. Okay, so I will be having a functionality. So that one I want to call it. So the same functionality will be given it accepting different types of data. Okay, it will be accepting integer data, it will be accepting string type of data. Okay, so like that different types of data will be available. For example, I want to type some information in a text box. Okay, so some text boxes will allow me actually what integer values, some text boxes will allow me string values only. So like that I need to differ myself. So if I'm passing string method, string data, call me this method. Okay, if I'm going to pass integer data, call me this method. If I'm going to pass double value, call me this method. If I'm going to pass two values, first one is integer, second one is double, means call me this one. So based on this one, I can differentiate over there. Okay, this is how we use it in Selenium. Okay, I passed some argument over there in the text box. So that text box, what type of argument will be accepting? Based on that, I'll be passing my values over there.
Okay.
Please, Mamanika, this is how real time it works.
Okay.
Okay. So how to call this one? That's what. So right now, if I want to call, okay, all are static members, so I can call with help of the method name. So method overloading dot. Now can you see it's giving me everywhere is method one, method one, method one. So that differentiation, can you see here? It's not having any argument. That's a default method. Here it's double integer, double integer. So which one I want? Default. So I can just give like this. So this one will go and call me this default method. So the next one, if I want to call method overloading dot method. So now I clicked on this one. See, so clicked on this one. So I want to call this double or integer or anything. So if I pass 10, which will be called this integer argument method. If I'm going to pass 200.30, now which will be called this double argument method will be called like that. Okay, so we'll see. I'm going to execute it. Java application. See, first program starts, then method one I'm calling. So what happened? Default method one. Then after that, control comes over here. Method one 200.30. So 200.30 is a double value, comes here double argument method one. If it's only 200, integer argument method. That's the thing. Okay. So now, Karthik, Karthik, you there?
Yeah, yes, Murli, can you
I
tell me?
want to call me. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, I want to call this method. Can you tell me what I need to do?
I think you can provide an integer value and decimal value.
So integer value is what? Tempting
Let's say
10,
200,
100, comma
decimal value.
200 or anything. So 50.30. Okay. So now if I execute it, see, this will go on and call me integer and double argument method one. Correct. Okay. So here I'm passing that integer and then double value. So what will happen here means, so if I give CISO A, CISO B. Okay. So now if I call this, see what happens. Integer and double argument method, then A value will be 100, B value will be 50.30. Okay, 3. So 0 has no values over there, that's why it's making us 50.3. Okay, so this will be loaded here. That's what. Clear? I can also give like this. So B. So instead of having it over there in this place, I am trying to have it in a single place. Run as Java application. 150.30. That's it. Clear for everyone? Any doubts, guys?
This one you have done concatenation, but what is the middle in this double quotes is there?
That's what. I am just giving a space.
Okay, space. We have to write double quotes.
Yes, correct. Double quotes and then give a space. That's it.
Okay.
If I don't have a space, so it will be printed. See, right now there is a space, na?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm not given. I removed that space over there. See now what will happen? 150.3.
Okay.
Okay, that's right. To make it, I given a single space. That's what. Okay. So now I got this part over there. So now we'll see how actually what, for example, these values are there. Na? I want to capture it in some place. How I can capture it? That's the thing. So now this is void. If I make it as double, it's not that only double should be given. I can have anything. So return ye. So now what happened? This will be returning me a value over here. So if I want to call this double, see method overloading dot. Method overloading dot method 1. Here I'm going to give 40.30. So this one will go and call me this double, but it's also going to return me some value if I want to capture that one. So I can also give like this a plus 20. Okay, a plus 20 I'm giving. So now see what happens. This will capture double d is equal to, okay, something, anything. So now if I print it, CISO d. Now if I run this one, see what happens right now, my output. $60.30. So here I'm passing over there 40.30. That comes over there to this A. Now return A plus 20, 40.30 plus 20, that will be 60.30. That will be captured over here in this D. Then it prints me D over here. That's the thing.
Murli?
Yes?
Me Gopal.
Yeah, yes, go.
Murli, here one thing here.
Yes?
If I'm using a return statement in any of the function,
Yeah.
then I need to cache that, right? And I need to store it in one variable.
It's not mandatory. It depends on you whether you want to capture it or not.
If I'm not capturing, I'm directly calling with the class, then it will return whatever the value is there.
Yeah, it returns a value, but if you're not capturing it, it will not be utilized. That's the only thing. If you capture it, you can utilize it in some place. If you're not capturing it, you cannot be utilizing it. That's the only thing.
Okay.
That's the thing. Okay.
Okay.
So now,
Murli?
yeah, yes or no?
Yeah, if we have two arguments like double and int, do we need to return two arguments? So it should be.
It's not like that. You can return any one type only, because here you can mention only. Here there is no option like actually what double comma integer, something like that. Okay, you cannot do like say for example comma 10. I cannot do like that. Okay, you can return always any one type of value only. You cannot return multiple types of values.
Okay. If the arguments like double and int, I can return anything, any data type, right? Double or int.
The thing is, it's not that here if it is double or integer means you have to return always actually what double or integer. You can
Oh, it's
also
not
return actually what this one, if based on this one. Here if I'm giving it as boolean,
okay.
then it's mandatory that I need to return boolean value. Okay, these two are dependent.
Mhm.
If I make it a string, can you tell me what I need to return?
We need to return string.
Yeah, so
like in double quote, yeah.
Correct. That's it. Clear now?
And and is it like in method one I'm returning something and I have to use it in other method?
That is also that all those things will comes under when you come to the Selenium level. Actually, what real functionality level when you're working on it, there we will be utilizing it like that. So, for example, some values which I'm going to return it, that I will be storing in a variable and then I'll be utilizing it over there in the other methods. Those things are possible. Yes.
Okay, we need to store it in a variable, then we can accept it in other method.
Correct. That is possible.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Mostly, I have a doubt. Like,
Yeah.
void. You said we need to check this void or double, then only we can return any value. So void doesn't return any value, right?
Yes, correct. Void, you can have a statement called return, but it's not mandatory because it's not going to return any value at any point of time. So it's not mandatory that you need to have a return statement or not. That's the thing. Okay, but other things it's mandatory that it needs to return a statement. So that's why we need to have a return value. If I'm not having,
mandatory.
yeah,
it's mandatory to have a written statement.
Yes, correct. And also, if it is double means you need to return a double value only. Here a plus 20 I'm giving. So this is integer, but a is what? Double. Okay. So double value 40.30. So for sure, actually what 40.30 plus or anything that will become as a double only for me here.
Okay.
That's the thing. Okay, na?
Okay.
Murali, this is Ranjit.
Yes,
I have a question. Murali, if you see the method tree with one argument, double A argument, the return type is double, right?
Correct.
So as per my knowledge, correct me if I am wrong,
Yeah.
all the methods should have the same return type, right? Only then it is called as overloading.
The overloading concept is dependent on this one.
True.
Arguments.
True, but the return type doesn't it matter? I mean, it can have any return type.
Any return type. So that's why I told you here. See, this is not an integer, but it can be string. Okay, this can be boolean or it can be double. Whatever I want, I can pass it over here. Okay.
Okay.
Here, this is right now is double. So in case I can also make it as actually what, like for example, cap. Then
yeah, I understood that. I mean, it doesn't depend on the argument that you accept. The return type can be anything. That I understood.
Yeah.
But my question, when you say overloading, I thought the method name and the return type of all the methods should be same. I mean, even though the arguments are different.
Sorry, come again. Sorry.
For the third method one, you have 5 method ones, right?
Okay.
So for the third method one, you are accepting a char. I mean, the return type is char. Right? Return type is char. So for the first and second, when the return type is void, and for the third method you have return type as char, is it still called a overriding? Overloading. You still call it?
That is, if you have an argument for a method, that is called as method overloading.
Okay, so the method can have method should have same method name.
Yes.
The number of arguments should be different.
And the type of arguments. Different. Correct. And return method overloading is what means. Okay, so it will have a same method name. Okay, it will be differing from the number of arguments. Otherwise, the type of the arguments. That's called as method overloading.
So the return type doesn't matter. The static char, static void. So that doesn't matter, right?
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Hello, Murli. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Bhaskar, can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I'm able to hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Bhaskar.
See, now in all our examples, so we have not repeated anything. Like for example, here integer a, double a, integer b. Now if we say what method inta, it's only single argument, right here.
Yeah.
Now, if we give that the same like int b, can we do that as well?
So here I'm trying to make it as integer b. Correct now?
Yes, yes.
So here can you see it throws me an error. Rename the method 1. Okay.
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 So
Same method name cannot have the same type of arguments.
same type of okay. Thank you.
Clear now? Yeah.
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Okay. So now the same thing, we'll see how the memory allocations also happen. So if you have any doubts, please let me know, because based on these things only, today I'm going to give you assignments for everyone.
Normally, also when
Yes, sir.
asked by interviewer about where have you used this overloading in your project or in your code, is there any specific answer that could give them?
The thing is actually what, without method overloading, your framework will not be constructed. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
Method overloading is a mandatory one. For sure, we will be placing it. I'll be showing you that part.
Sure.
Okay? Because method overloading is a very, very mandatory part that we will be using it over there. That's like a very basic, simple step.
Good.
Okay? So for sure, you will be seeing that one.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah. Most of the things what we are seeing over there in Java, everything I'll be showing it to you in Selenium level also, because real-time exposure you should know now. So I'll be showing you on that one also. So you'll be understanding it clearly there. When we ask you in interview level, so you will be explaining practically only, not in a theoretical manner. Okay. Yeah. So method overloading will be the class name. So now I want one person from your side to explain me. Hey Atisha, can you tell me? So I'm going to execute the program. So how the memory allocation will happen? What first will be loaded?
We'll be having first one static pool.
Yeah, static pool.
And inside that we'll be having the main function over here. Static.
Yeah, just a second. Static pool. Cool. Okay, so what are the members will be loaded?
We'll be having the main function.
Yes,
method,
correct.
Method 1.
Superb. Method 1.
This one, and then the method 1, and I think these will int A, will these be also be loaded?
Yes.
It's the same method but with the different arguments passed in it.
Correct. All those things will be treated as a different methods.
Okay. So method 1 double A, method 1 double A.
Correct. So this one.
And method 1 int A double B.
This one.
And the last one.
And then also the last one. Yeah. So all these things will be loaded. Yeah.
Yeah. And after.
Yes.
Yeah. So this static pool is created. After that, what will happen for this main function? One local memory will be created for this main function.
Okay. So now a local memory for main has been created. Superb.
Created.
So a local memory for main. Yes.
Yeah. After that, then it will see what are the members in it.
Yes.
So we have first system.out.print program start. So this will get.
Super. First program starts will be executed. Yes. Right. Yeah. Thanks, Tisha. Thank you. Super. So
Okay,
next.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So next is Satish, you're there? Satish? Okay. Prash. Who's Prash? Prash?
Murli, Prashant, yeah.
Yeah, Prashant. Okay. Can you tell me now next what happens? Still now we have executed this program starts. Can you tell me now what will happen? Next step.
Yeah, it goes to the next step and prints default method.
So first method overloading dot method one. That means what that will happen first?
So it creates a local memory.
Okay. Someone is trying to learn.
Sorry, it's me.
Okay. Cool. No problems. You want to have it or can I clear it?
No, please take that away. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yes. So method overloading dot method one. What that step will do?
So there's a local memory created.
Yeah, before that, what is method overloading?
You're asking me what's method overloading, is it?
Yes. What is that method overloading here? No, that's here. What is it? That's a class name.
Yeah, class name, yeah.
So now what happened? I'm referring a method with a class name. So where the search will go? So that is actually what? If it is a static type of method, all members will be loaded into the static pool, correct?
Yeah.
So all the static members can be referred with the help of the class name.
Yeah.
So method overloading dot method one will make you what will happen directly the search will go to the static pool. There method one is there. Yes, we have. So now it creates me a local memory. Local memory for method one. Yes. So now what will happen? Question?
Yeah, it will print default method one.
Superb. Now it will print me default method one. Yes. Then next, what will happen?
Goes to the next step.
No. Now it comes out of the method. That time what will happen to the memory?
That's deleted. Garbage collected.
Correct. Garbage collector deleted. Then control comes over here. Now next again. Now this step is executed. Now we are going to execute this step.
The next step.
Yeah. Now what will happen?
It goes into the static pool.
Goes to the static pool. Yes. Searches which one? What is the value I'm passing?
200. Yeah.
200. That means which one will be matching here?
Int A.
Super.
Third one. Yeah.
Yes, correct. So this one will be matching. So now it creates me local memory for method one, and then that's an integer A. That's the thing, right? Yes. So the next. Now what will be the output?
It prints int arg method one.
So integer argument method one. Yes, correct. Then next.
It comes out and that memory is garbage collected.
Super. The memory is deleted. Now control comes over here. Yeah. Thanks, Prashant. Thank you so much. So now, Smaranika, can you tell me now next what will happen?
Yes, it will create another local memory.
Correct. So before that, how the search will go?
This will come to the next step.
Yes. Right now I'm here.
Yes.
So I'm here. So now what will happen?
So it will create a memory, local memory.
No, before that, so method overloading dot method 100,5.30 means
it will get access for the static pool. It will search the numbers.
So which will be matching here?
Double A int B.
No, check it. 100 50.30.
No, integer and the decimal value is there, so it will be both in double A int B.
No. Method overloading.
Int A double B.
Sure, correct. So this will be matching because the first one is an integer value 100, then the second one is a 50.30 is a double value.
Okay.
Okay. Now.
So it is mandatory that it will be going sequentially.
Yes. Yes. Okay now?
Mhm.
So now a local memory for method 1, integer a comma double b.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. Okay.
Then it will print the value int and double argument method 1.
So this one. Okay. So now integer and then double came over here. So now what will happen? Output will be integer and double
And
argue.
argument method 1.
So one more thing here we have to know. So here in two places, when it comes over here, I'm giving integer a. Na? So here it will create me a memory allocation. So integer a. So here a, what is the value I passed? 200. So that 200 will be coming here. So here what is the thing? Integer a value is what?
100.
100. That memory will be created, and then double b is equal
B
to
is 50.30.
50.30.
3.
That's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. So now we got that one. Okay, so integer and double. So then system.println a. So when I refer only with the variable name, what will happen? It will go to the local memory of this one. So what is the a value here? It's
100.
100. So 100, then space 100, then gives a space. Then what is the b value? That is
50.30.
50.30. 50.30. That's it. Okay. Then now, yeah. Now can you tell me what will happen? Thanks, Marnika. Thank you. Hey, Suman, you're there? Suman, you're there? Aruna, you're there?
Yeah.
Can you tell me now what will happen? This step?
Yeah, control comes to the next step, that is double d equal to method overloading dot method 1.
Yeah. So first actually what double D. So that means where that variable will be created?
It will be created in local memory for main.
Main, yes. Because in the main only we are there. So D here it will be creating D, double D. Double D is equal to, then after that, after executing this one, we'll be getting the value of that. So now what will happen? This time.
It will go to the static pool and it will check for the method 1.
Method 1, which will be matching?
It will be double A.
Why it's double A? Why it's this one?
Yeah, it's a decimal thing.
Superb, correct. So the value which I'm passing is a decimal, 40.30. So that's why this will be matching. Now what will happen? It will create a memory.
Yeah.
Local memory for
Method 1.
local memory for method 1 double
Double A.
A. So,
Okay.
so then here it will be creating me one memory. So that is what double A is equal to, what is the value? 40.
40.30.
Superb, correct. Yes, then
Then it's going to print the value of D. That is
first this one will be printed.
okay. Yeah.
Double
Argument.
yeah. Then return A. So here one problem. So it will throw me an error. So the return value for me here is what?
Character.
Character. So here what I'm trying to store is a double. So this will throw me an error. So I'm trying to make it so properly. This one I'll make it as char. Clear? Because that will throw me an error. So char is the one which will be matching here.
Okay. But when you were writing the program, you didn't throw any error, right?
When I'm trying to write the program, that time it has not been thrown an error. But when I'm trying to execute it, see, this is the trace. Okay. So now I'll try to execute it. See what happens. It will throw me an error. Sorry. second. Okay, it's giving me for the A that character. It's been converting over there. Okay, the thing is actually what I'm passing here A. So the thing is actually for the A character, that hexadecimal value is being taken and giving, I think so. Okay, the hexadecimal value of A. Decimal value of A. So ASCII value.
Okay, it is converted into that and it's given
ASCII,
that one.
yeah, that one has been given, I think so. That's the thing.
ASCII value of A. Okay.
See, can you see A? For the A, it's 97.
Okay.
Okay, that's right. Then after that, in double, it's been changed to 97.0. So for the A, 97 was the value. So that one it has been taken. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's converted into double.
Double. That's the thing. So right now I'll make it as character only. So we don't want to confuse over there. So then right now that will print me A right now. Okay. Those things we can see later like that. Clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that char D. So that what will happen right now for me? So 40.30. So right now where we are 40.30 is there. So that will go and call me this double argument method. Now it returns A. So that A value will be stored under where? In the D variable. So this will be character D. Instead of double D, that will be character D.
Yeah.
So
That's equal to
that will be A.
A.
So then after that here, when I executed this one, what will happen? That will be deleting me the memory.
Yeah.
Then system.println D. What is the D value right now?
A.
A. That will be printed. That's the thing. Now comes out of the
Now
what will happen?
Yeah. Local memory for main will be deleted.
Superb. Then comes out of
once
the entire program.
Yeah, entire program will be deleted.
So now static pool and then the entire memory allocation will be deleted for us. That's the thing. Clear? So any doubts for anyone for this one, understanding return type and then method overloading concept? Anyone has any doubts, guys?
Murli, like this character D, why it is getting stored in the local memory for me?
Because character D. So that means what? I'm creating a new variable. This is declaring a variable, correct? So that's why I'm there under the main function, correct? So that's why in the main function is creating a new memory character D that is equal to that value which is coming over there is A. So it's been assigned as A over here.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay. So anyone has any doubts on this one for today's session? So I'm going to give you some assignments for today. Okay. So anyone has any doubts? Okay. So I'm going to give you some assignments over there. So these are some assignments over there. Some things actually what you can do and some things for loop, all those things I have not still executed. I'll be helping you on that. So right now for the concatenation, you can do this one. So what will be the output for this one? Okay. This one, I want you to do it. Just a second. Sure, Saman. I'll explain the last method. So this step alone, I'll explain right now. So what's going to happen? So method character D is equal to method overloading dot method 1 40.30. So what will happen in this place? So from my side, character D. So for that, one memory will be allocated. Okay. Then method overloading dot method 1. So method overloading is what the class name. So comes to the static pool. Method 1 40.30. So 40.30 is a double value. So it match this one. So comes to this method. This method will be called. That time it creates me a memory, local memory here. Then in double A, so 40.30 will be loaded here. Then system.println double argument method 1. So prints me double argument method 1. Then after that returns me A, because the return type is what here? Character. So returns one single character alone. So returns A. Then that A will be stored over there under this place. Then that will be assigned to the D variable. That's what the D over here. Okay. Then I'm printing the D. So when I print it over D, that time A will be printed for me. That's the thing. Clear, guys? Clear, Suman? Any doubts? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So, okay. So this one will do right. Okay. So this one, I want you, every one of you to try. So I want this one actually what? By Monday, I want everyone to submit this assignment over there. Okay. So you can give a try from today onwards. So write a program with two static variable. Okay. Write a program with two static variables, integer A and B. So I'll execute this program alone. Okay. You guys have to do this one also. Okay. I'm trying to make you to understand. I'm writing this one. How to do it. So write a program with two static variables. So how I can start a program? Class ABC. So two static variables. So static variables will be where? Outside the program. Okay. So static integer A. Okay. Then I not asked you to assign any value. If you want, you can assign also static integer B is equal to, so integer B. Okay. So two non-static variables. So integer C, integer D. Print those values in main function. So now I should have a main function. So my main function, public static void main string arguments. Okay, my main function will be here. So then create three local variables, integer A, C and X. Okay, so three local variables, integer A, integer B, C, integer X. Okay, C and X. Print the local variables. Okay, so I want to print the local variables. So that means it's asking some values also. So that means, so I'll assign 10, 20. Because they asked me to print some values. So I'm just giving some values over there. So print it. So CISO, I can just give like this, A space C X. So three values will be printed. Okay, then after that, unstatic variables and non-static variables also I need to print it. So static variables, how I can print it? CISO, ABC is my class name, ABC dot A. Okay, that is one. CISO, ABC dot B. Right now it will be printing me actually 0 0. So instead of that one, I'll just give it as 100. This one I'll make it as 200. Okay, we got it. Okay, then non-static variables. So non-static variables, how I can print it? I want to create an object. So ABC obj1 equal to new ABC. Okay, so static variables, actually one more thing I can do like this also. So how I can print it? Static variables, so A plus B. If I give like this, so what will happen right now for me? A variable, what is the value will be printed? So right now A is present over there in the static level, also in this one also. So you check and tell me what will be the value will be printed here in this place. Okay, and for the B, it's sure that actually what it will be printing me 200 because we don't have anything local. So what will be the value will be printed for this one? You have to find and tell me. Okay, so then obj1 dot c plus obj1 dot d. So for c I'll just give 300, d I'll just give 400. So what is the value? So also I can print the scissor obj1 dot a obj1 dot d. That's also I can print it. Okay, so this is how we used to do the assignment. Clear, guys? Anyone has any doubts on understanding how to do the assignment? Clear now? Okay, please try to do the assignments, which are the things that I'm giving, because those assignments will help you in understanding the informations very clearly. Okay, that's why I want you guys to do that one. Clear, guys? Try to do the assignments, so it will be more, you will be more comfortable on that. That's the only thing. Okay. Okay, thanks, guys. So I'll forward this one to you. So you can... Thank you. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. See you.